on, YouTube, social media world? It's your boy AnonymousBased, and I'm biggity back with a new reaction video. This time I'm here with something brand new from It's Complicated. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and give this video a like. Share with a couple of your friends. Make sure you follow me on all my social media sites. And if you got something specific, go ahead and drop it in that comment section. So, we are here with something brand new from It's Complicated. Shout out to you, brother. And the name of this video is called Chivalry Is Sexist, because we all know that it is. Rules of modern dating and understanding women. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, man. All right, let's see how crazy this is gonna be on this episode today.
Why are men taught how to treat women, but women aren't taught how to treat men?
Golden question.
That is intriguing. I guess growing up, I'm in my 50s now, there was always a stigma about, being a gentleman or being a young lady as well. But for some reason, you're right. There was always the men who were taught how to, hold the door open for a woman, be chivalrous and sacrifice yourself. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's interesting that women are not taught the same thing, but then again, men aren't taught necessarily how to dress and groom themselves as well as some ladies are.
Can you define chivalry?
No.
That's just being polite. Like, I don't know, just holding the door open, that stuff.
I don't want to sound misogynistic here, but just a guy doing the manly things for a girl. Chivalry is...
Here we go. Here we go. The septum piercings have made a return. What do I always say about the septum piercings? Red flag. Something wrong with them. Now, I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt because she got a nice little Batman tattoo. The old school Batman logo tattoo. But my better judgment is telling me that she's going to come through with some nonsense.
Do you know what? I think it applies to both genders now with this day and age.
Man, see?
What's this? Ownwell. They'll appeal my property taxes for me?
Oh, Ownwell? They saved me a bunch of money last year. You should try it.
All right, Ashley. I'll go try Ownwell right now.
When pain says I'm here.
Oh my God, man. I hate these ads so much,
so
bro.
will they. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve. Who do you take it for?
In age, but chivalry traditionally is a guy opening a door for a woman, a guy letting the woman sit down at the table first. It is a guy being a gentleman, a true gentleman.
Men being gentlemen and properly dressed and holding the door, but it's more than that. It's in the things that you might not see every day. It's taking the trash out without being asked. It's going out and mowing the grass or making plans for your significant other without it even being a special occasion. I think chivalry is really just being a decent, upstanding person and treating someone.
But they have to earn that.
The most important thing in the world.
You don't just give it away for free.
What are your thoughts on the following list of expressions? Ladies first, ladies night, happy wife, happy life, never keep a lady waiting, women are special, women are queens, women are the prize, women are always right, placing women on a pedestal, and it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
Those are really old school terms. Well,
1950s type woman. We're in a different world now. I smoke weed, I hit the bong, I'll shotgun faster than you.
So you don't think any of those still apply?
Some of them do, but I don't think that women should be held at a higher standard than men.
I mean, is that holding women to a higher standard or a higher status?
No, I feel like...
Merch.
Aren't they all products of chivalry?
Damn, son,
Wow.
where'd you find this?
wow. Yes, they are. I agree to that statement, yes.
Would you consider chivalry to be a female privilege?
Ooh, we're getting personal.
Don't care.
Yeah, I'm going to say yeah. I feel like because girls never return it. It's always the guy.
There we
You
go.
don't see women holding doors open for men. You don't see a lot of women asking a guy out and then taking him out and picking up the check.
There you
So
go.
is chivalry sexist?
Ooh. I don't know, because if you're
Don't
traditional,
count.
then it's just tradition. But yeah, I mean, I guess some would say.
If
right.
chivalry is about being polite, wouldn't it be polite for women to do all those same things for men?
It definitely would be polite, but it depends on your relationship. Some men like to be the man and take that dominant role and take care of their woman, so.
It gives him the opportunity to
Get sex?
no, not sex, no. So yeah, it may give him sex. However, it gives him the opportunity to provide and be that strong man for the woman that he is dating.
To be a slave.
Oh!
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
Yeah.
Maybe like a couple of notches down from a simp, but yes, a simp.
What is the difference between being a chivalrous gentleman and being a simp?
For me, the difference is pretty much knowing whether or not you are actually wanted in the situation.
Everybody think being a simp is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to me. I can't really answer that question because being a simp is not a bad thing to me. I mean, if you care about your woman, that's not a bad thing.
I told somebody that they were giving me too much and that they were being a simp when I was not fully interested, and I had displayed that to them. And so for him to have continued to buy me stuff, I feel like that is kind of what made him a simp in comparison to someone who was just being chivalrous.
Here we
A lot of
go.
people believe that chivalry is just about being polite, like holding the door open, but chivalry is also part of like guys getting down on one knee and proposing to a woman, guys being expected to kind of pay a woman's way on a date, things like that, right? If chivalry is about being polite,
fine as
wouldn't it be
hell!
polite for women to do all those same things for men?
Absolutely.
Then why don't they?
I do.
Okay, but why do you
We're
think that?
already held at a different standard anyways. It's nothing against the actual men, but if our government wants to act like we're not as important as men, then you should do the fucking work. I can't, if I want an abortion and I can't get one somewhere, open my fucking door for me.
So all guys should pay for the mistakes of a few men who make the laws?
No.
But that's the world we live in, and we don't pick and choose, so.
When you're on a date, who should pay?
Uh-huh.
But here's the
gentleman here.
okay. He's supposed to pay.
Yeah.
It would be nice. I would love to have a woman come up to me and say, you know what? I want to take you out to dinner. I'm going to pay for it myself. And you know what? If you play your cards right, you might get lucky. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
Yes, sir.
I would even submit to that if women
No, you wouldn't.
take the lead.
Stop the cap.
Is chivalry dead?
Yes.
Who killed it?
Don't count.
Feminism?
Hey.
Why do some women find chivalry patronizing while other women expect it?
Because they're so into the feminism shit where they can't understand what's the equilibrium. They're so far up into one side or the other. It's an equal balance here.
The fact that this is now the 21st century and everything's so modernized and it's not the way it was before, and if a guy tries to help a woman, they might perceive that as they think I can't do this myself.
You think that I can't do it for myself, especially when some people offer it in the way that they think that someone can't do it for themselves.
I opened the car door for them, and they're like, thank you. And then I've gone out with women that I go to open the car door, and they're like, what are you doing? So I guess this goes back to the simplicity of men versus the complexity of women. If you ask a man what another man's thinking, if a woman comes up to me and says, my boyfriend said this and this was the situation, I can tell her with some degree of accuracy what he's thinking and why he did what he did. Ask a woman the same thing. My girlfriend did. She can't tell you. She has no idea why. Women can't even figure out.
That's true.
5 Hour Energy wants
That's
to
true.
your summer. Just purchase any 5 Hour Energy product, then enter for a chance to win an EcoCharge electric ATV. Just go to 5hecharge.com for details. 5 Hour Energy. Charge it up.
I'm
What?
not a sports scientist, but I invest in Invesco QQQ, which gives me access to wearable training optimization tech.
Become an agent of innovation
I'm done.
with Invesco QQQ. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund objectives, risk, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Figure out other women. How are we supposed to be able to figure out women?
If the definition of lady is not serving a man, why is the definition of a gentleman to serve a woman?
Well, because the government some 100 years ago decided that men should be on top of women. And we didn't make these roles. We didn't make the narratives. We were given them.
What's the difference between feminist women shaming men for being men and traditional women shaming men for not being real men?
It's not really different. Same and same.
If you're a feminist and that's your ideals and what you believe in, of course you're going to gripe and complain that, about men in one regard. And if you're a woman that has strong opinions in the other direction, you're probably going to complain in the opposite way that men aren't masculine enough. And that's why people get together, and that's why some couples work out and some couples don't.
Why do some women find chivalry patronizing when other women expect it?
I have no idea because I'm the woman who expects it.
Chivalry and manners.
Just being a polite person, but I guess chivalry is kind of like has that gender tone under it of being a man means you have to be civil.
If women have been historically oppressed, where did the expression ladies first come from?
Huh. That's a good question for Wikipedia.
I'm not sure where it comes from. I was raised off you treat a woman as if she's on top of the world.
Maybe it was some man that, really didn't want to go someplace and do something, and he knew there was danger, and he was like, hey, well, ladies first. that was the beginning of feminism right there. Ladies first. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
How can a society that always places women first be called a patriarchy?
Uh-oh.
Gotcha, bitch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If there was some unwritten law that black people had to open the door or give up their seat, would that be racist?
Yes.
Yes.
So why is it when that same unwritten law is applied to men, it's not sexist?
It's applied to women too.
As well.
What?
Well, I mean, aren't men typically ones expected to give up their seat and hold the door?
Not technically.
Not today, but I mean, historically they were.
Historically they were, but historically,
historical times either.
also we did have to give up our seats as well too. So,
Right, but I'm saying men were more likely to give their seat for a woman.
I've never seen it.
Show me which one of you is going to be a gentleman. Why? Why are you not being a gentleman? Why?
There we go.
Why? Why are you not being a gentleman to me? What did
Fuck
I
nigga
do
to the end, tell a
that
friend,
I
bitch.
caused you to not be a gentleman to me? I don't
There we
even
go.
know you. I don't even know you.
That's the entitlement.
Honestly, men have made
Gotcha,
that
bitch.
standard for themselves. And women don't ask you exactly to give them your seat at the time.
Stop the cap.
It's going to be like if you get on a bus, you're going to see,
Stop the cap.
please stand up and offer your seat for disabled people, but you won't see that for, women and children or anything. And so I feel like men do that to themselves. If they wanted to give up their seats for women, that is completely on them.
All right. Okay. Shout out to It's Complicated for coming through with the fire video called Chivalry Is Sexist, man. All right, so first impressions of me watching this for the very first time, your boy came through cooking. I'm talking about he didn't even preheat the oven. He just jumped out of the frying pan and into the fryer, man. Shout out to JD for saying that line.
Fuck nigga to the end, tell a friend, bitch.
But overall, this was a great compilation of street interviews where he was asking the real questions. And I'm talking about he was getting them. He was getting them like crazy. He was getting them like crazy like he always does. You're always coming through with fire content. I love the way you phrase the questions. And I love their priceless reactions when they can't answer the question. It's a genius way to make a point without saying someone's right or wrong. You know what I mean? Overall, you're always coming through with great content. I'm always going to be a supporter of you. I support you on TikTok. I support you on YouTube. I spread your messages wherever I go, man. And you're just an overall great dude. And this was a great video, man. So with that being said, that's pretty much my reaction, man. So if you like the video, go ahead and give this video a like. Share with a couple of your friends. Make sure you follow me on all my social media sites. And if you got something specific, go ahead and drop it in that comment section, man. It's your boy AnonymousBased. Peace.